Hello and welcome to episode 9 of 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, and I'm here with Shannon Lee.
Hi.
Holla. And Noelle Winters.
Hi.
Noelle,
Sorry,
how's the coughing going?
Attack.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I don't know what just happened.
We
Sorry.
have a cough button in here.
Yeah, there's a cough button. You press
I don't
the
know
button.
what that means.
So the last time I recorded something recently, and I was told to press the cough button. How was it?
Much better. Fixed everything.
Yeah, but I refuse to press the cough button because that's who I am as
What
a
does
person.
it do? It mutes me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
all
through
right.
our mic though, so it'll pick up on all the rest
Right.
of our mics.
Like we know you were coughing,
okay.
but you weren't coughing into the mic.
I don't know what just happened.
That's okay.
right.
We're here to talk about season 6. The episode is called Backed into a Corner. How exciting was this episode?
I mean, this was a good one.
I'm really excited to have both of you girls here because I think that we are such avid 90 Day Fiancé watchers. Like, this is our lives.
It is
Pretty much.
sad.
Yeah. Like, the day that I met Shannon, like, we fell in love.
Yeah.
I could see the trash TV through her eyes. You know, so Shannon actually is going to be starting a new podcast for Love After Lockup.
Love that
So
show.
you guys are going to be listening to that very shortly. Stay tuned. It's going to happen.
You're sitting across from two hot tattoo blondes.
I really am.
How does that make you feel?
Horny.
All right.
So season 6, Backed into a Corner. Let's start with Jay and Ashley. So Natalie is pounding at the door. Pounding.
There's something wrong with her.
First, you don't think that whole entrance is completely scripted to the word?
1,000.
No, for sure.
It was 1,000% scripted. Natalie is a lot of things, but an actor she is not.
She is not. Everyone needs toner for their hair.
They need to
Everyone.
swim in toner.
I know.
Do you know how many times I watch this show and I'm like, you know, you girls could use purple shampoo, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you could just leave it in really
They
long.
both have orange hair.
Everyone-
It drives me crazy.
Everyone on reality TV has orange hair.
I know.
No, especially their roots. Like Ashley's roots are like
Ashley's
a different
roots
kind of orange.
You're right.
Ashley's roots are bright orange. Her
Yep.
hair is bright yellow.
Yep.
Yeah.
I need to, like, I mean, I guess you could send her like fan packages.
We should send her shimmer lights.
We should send her shimmer lights, which we could send her the toner.
Yeah.
Which ones do you use?
T18.
I have
best.
leftover purple shampoo from when I was platinum. I'm happy
Perfect.
to donate it.
Let's do
Yeah,
it. Let's
she
donate to
needs
Ashley.
it.
Ashley, if you're listening, which you definitely are, because I mean, let's get real. What are you doing? You can have our shimmer lights. Natalie's pounding at the door. Natalie looks as if she has bought her jeans from Fashion Nova.
She has.
Do you ever shop at Fashion Nova?
I can't, well, because I can't like fit in the regular size and I don't want
Right.
to order from the plus size
Right.
side, so I stay away from it.
Okay, so we were talking about Fashion Nova. So Noelle and I have another podcast called Teen Mom Trash Talk, and every single girl from Teen Mom Trash Talk is sponsored by
yeah.
Fashion Nova.
Yeah, they all endorse.
They
Fashion
endorse
Nova.
it in the most hilarious ways, and you're like, "Is that a good idea?"
Yeah.
One of them's like sprawled across a Kia Sportage.
Oh,
it's
Jesus.
like, come on, guys.
It's so bad, like barefoot in an evening gown. It's so funny.
It's really great. So Ashley looks like maybe not Ashley, but Natalie looks like maybe she should endorse Fashion Nova Plus.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
She just doesn't look good.
Her jeans are just totally like deconstructed. They and so anyway, so Natalie says Jay is a cheater and a liar.
But why is she so obsessed?
Also,
Scripted.
if Ashley is so angry about her neighbors hearing this commotion,
Right.
why continue to have the fight on your front lawn?
I
Scripted.
swear I thought the same thing.
It's,
Yeah, be
Yeah.
like, hey,
makes
come in
zero
and shut the
sense.
fuck up.
Yes.
Is
Yeah.
that cool?
Like, you're not allowed to have a black man live with you.
Right.
But you're allowed to scream on your lawn.
Right.
You know?
Like maybe it wasn't the race thing that the neighbors are having a problem with.
Right.
Maybe it's you, Ashley. Maybe it's white trash you.
I wonder if her kids live there. I think about that all the time. Like, where are
I'm
the
sure they
children?
do. So something that we all know from watching so much reality TV and being so, into it
Yeah.
is that they only film certain times.
Right.
They have filming schedules. You can't they don't live with the people.
Right.
So when they're filming, I'm sure the kids go to their respective baby daddies' houses.
Sure.
I'm sure that she got 2 kids. She probably has like 3 baby daddies.
Do we know though that she has custody of the kids?
I don't know.
I think we do because she's never said that she didn't. She said she has 2 kids.
Yeah.
And just because
And they're like little, I think.
they're not super
Like,
little.
I think, aren't they like 3?
No, because they showed, I think it was like the first episode or something, they showed them from the back. and they're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
regular sized children.
Really? I don't remember.
They can hold their heads up.
Okay.
They can eat
Oh,
sol-
okay. So
They're
they're
like 5 and 7.
Yeah, like they could eat solid foods.
they're real children.
Yeah.
All right.
It's really scary because she's 31
I know.
and I'm old. Like we're all older than her.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she has grown children that they can hold their heads up.
Yeah.
I have 0 children.
I have
Also 0
no
children.
children.
Yeah.
That's so scary.
I think
Yeah.
we're killing it, ladies.
And people say we're not doing well.
Right?
Look at us. So Natalie brings up a really good point, and
What?
she says to Ashley, which I felt this. She said, "What are you going to do when you have no one?" Meaning, like after Jay cheats on you, and after all this, and you're cutting me off as a friend, and it's like, then what?
Okay, well, here's how you make that not happen. Because anybody that's ever been in a shitty relationship
Right.
and lost friends because of it knows that she's going about it all wrong.
She is.
By attacking her, it's forcing her to actually defend this guy when maybe
Yeah.
she wouldn't want to defend him,
Sure.
but she's being forced to. If Natalie instead would be like, you know what? It's a shitty situation. I'm telling you, I think he's probably cheating,
Right.
but I'm here for you.
Right.
We'll get through this together or whatever. And then that's being a friend. Attacking her 75,000 times and coming at her so hard, that's like you're making it so she's going to have to be alone
She's
after.
pushing her
Yeah.
into his arms,
Yeah,
basically.
Exactly.
It's hard for me to talk about this scene because it is so incredibly scripted that we're like, what are we talking about? Are we talking about what really happened, which is probably none of this?
Yeah. Right.
Or are we talking about what we are supposed to think happened?
Right.
Yeah, that one.
You know, it's like, oh, well, why are they fighting on the lawn? And it's like, well, of course they have to fight on the lawn. It's in the script.
Right.
Yeah.
They have to fight on the lawn. When Ashley's yelling at Natalie, she keeps yelling, but he's my husband.
Right. I
Yeah.
was thinking that.
It's, I mean,
no, he's not.
no. That,
Or is he?
Or that could have been like a bad continuity.
Right.
Where they just
Bad
put it
editing.
in the
Sure.
wrong place.
Sure.
He's not your husband.
No, he's not your husband. He's
Ashley-
gonna be, but
yeah. Well, Ashley won't talk to her anymore, and Jay's like, "Hey, I'm not a really big cop caller, but maybe like we could do that now."
he was scared.
He was
Yeah.
scared,
I
He's
save
scared
my
of her.
cop calling for the scariest of situations.
and Natalie
Yeah,
is the
that's
girl.
it.
She is the girl that I'm scared of. So Natalie leaves.
in the best way possible.
There's a cat on Facebook
Yes, there is.
called Pusheen.
I don't know this.
Pusheen is the cutest little emoji kind of cat. There's like different situations that Pusheen is in. Pusheen like can eat lasagna and then like he's taking a nap, right? It's like the cutest.
There's a little heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you could like Shannon, I'm going to show you Pusheen and you're going to know exactly who he is.
Okay.
And there is a Pusheen that is on a little scooter
Oh,
like
I posted
that.
him in the
Oh
group.
my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that is exactly what Natalie looks like.
Because she is like overflowing over the scooter.
Pusheen's like a little fat cat.
Oh, it's so funny. She's dramatic. That whole scene was just too much. It was extra.
But like we said, it's scripted.
It is so scripted.
That's Pusheen, Shannon.
Okay.
You know
okay.
Pusheen?
Yes, I do.
So
Pusheen
cute.
is so cute.
So cute. So they go in. They're in Vegas, right? It's 3 p.m. and Jay's talking about how he's going to be tied down forever now.
It's perfect. It's very romantic to say right before getting married.
So nice. Like, I would imagine that my wedding would be like that.
I am just happy this is the first time she's actually showing her boobs. You know how she always has
She
them like
covers them up.
covered all the time?
Yeah.
Like I finally got to see them a little more.
There's a
in this
lot
scene.
of a lot of stretch marks on her boobs.
I didn't notice.
I didn't notice that.
I didn't notice it in this scene, but there are pictures. I actually posted it on the Instagram. There's a picture of her and Jay from, I guess, when they were like first dating. The Instagram that we have for this podcast is at 90 Day Podcast. So you can see the picture, and there's like, I thought it was a ripple in the sack for her boob, but it's not. It's actually stretch marks, and I'm assuming it's from having all of these children.
Oh, no. It could just be from like old implants because I also have stretch marks.
The
on my boobs.
okay, so I think that I have stretch marks on my boobs. You have
So
them
do
too.
I.
These were a little different. These were like very deep and like through the whole entire thing.
Really?
Yeah. Not just like regular
Yeah.
stretch marks. So
All
that's why I
right.
was like, okay, that's probably from having kids. Jay's going to be tied down forever, and yet he cannot gamble.
He cannot gamble.
He cannot
And-
drink.
He can't drink. He can't enjoy Vegas, but Vegas reminds him of Jamaica.
Right. Because
Right.
it's hot.
And the clear water, you know.
The clear water in the pool. The clear water in the bathtub.
Anything's better than Mechanicsburg, basically.
Honestly, can you imagine? You live in Jamaica. Have you been to Jamaica?
Yeah.
Okay. So you know I've only seen pictures.
Right.
It's beautiful.
Tell me about it.
It's everything you imagine on like the perfect Caribbean island, even though I don't know if Jamaica's in the Caribbean.
I don't know
where
either.
places are.
Listen, we're not that smart, Shannon. We watch reality TV, okay? Whatever. We're going to pretend it's in the Caribbean.
Okay, so Caribbean, white sand, crystal clear blue water,
Right.
palm trees.
Yeah, like it's the island.
Picturesque.
And then you come to Mechanicsburg,
Beautiful Mechanicsburg.
Pennsylvania.
They always end up in the shittiest places.
They
It's never
do.
a normal city.
Because you know what happens? Places like New York City have other people in them.
yeah, from these
Right.
countries anyway.
Right, but I
True.
mean, you could just find a regular person.
Right.
Ashley, I guess, has slept with everyone in her high school class. And is like,
Had kids with them.
right, had kids with every single one of them, got engaged to most of them, left most of them at the altar. And now she's like, you know what? We're going to try Jamaica. We're going to have to go to Jamaica. If I need to find, and I don't blame her, but poor Jay, like, I actually feel bad for him in that kind of way. As I feel bad for most of these people that are coming, like, not knowing what it's really
I agree.
like.
Yeah, because especially the women really do have this like very stereotypical like
Idea.
everything is like big or biggie.
Right.
Right, everything's
yeah.
biggie in America. Everything's beautiful. It's true.
So Ashley talks about Jay's sex drive.
They have sex 3 times a day.
They pull the car over. They have to have sex.
Give me a break.
Now, she said, and this is a quote. He was talking about, like, you know, if he cheated on her, and she said, I would cut your dick off.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't even matter.
Right.
I think that's foreshadowing. Because dun dun dun, we'll see what happens.
Right.
She said that they go to Pound Town 3 times a day.
And he's like, it better not change after they get married. It's gonna, by the way.
Or that I'm black, I got to keep my blood pumping.
Yeah.
Is that a quote he said?
Yep.
So the white people, they don't.
No.
No.
Blood stagnant.
Yep. He has to have his blood pumping
Okay, because he's black.
because he's black.
Okay. I mean, you learn something new every day.
Also, at the end of this portion, she says, I don't want a young, horny teenager. Have you met your
I think he was
fiancé?
19.
Right. That's exactly what he
Yeah,
is.
that's
though.
what you picked.
He was 1'9"
Right.
when they met.
Right.
I mean, it's
He wasn't even 2'0".
She wants a man. You could tell I feel like she's getting more and more over it.
Yeah, she's also a little lost in the sauce, as we say.
Yes, for sure.
Poor thing. Do you guys have anything else about Jay and Ashley?
No, my last quote was Pound Town.
Is that like Flavor Town?
I guess, yeah, Guy Fieri.
Yeah. That's what I always think of when I'm like, oh, look at that. Little quote, a little unknown fact about me, because, you know, we like to make this a little personal. I once shared a cookie with Guy Fieri.
Where?
We were taping something for Food Network.
Okay.
And he was given the cookie that they were displaying, and we were off to the side, and he took a bite of it and then was like, you need to try this. And then I ate the rest of it. I took a bite of
Was it good?
You and your germophobia?
This is what I
Right?
mean. Like, this is who I transformed into for a celebrity.
Wow.
And then afterwards, I was like, I swear
went
to
to the
God, if he's
hospital?
sick, I will freaking
Right.
kill him. If I hear in the news that Guy Fieri has a cold,
Yep.
I'm gonna murder his whole
It's true.
family. I don't even know if he
How
has
was
a
the
family.
cookie, though?
It was decent. It was like a pecan shortbread cookie.
Boring.
Yeah, with like some
and you
frosting in it.
survived.
Here I am. today.
Barely.
Honestly, I think that I was okay before that cookie. That might have been it. Let's move on to our favorites.
Yes.
Colt and Larissa.
I love her. She makes me giggle
She
so
makes
much.
me laugh so bad. So when I first started this, I hated her.
Me too.
Did you hate her?
No, I didn't hate her. I didn't hate her because, like,
Really?
yeah, because I think we talked about last time that, like, I because my hate was shifted over to him so much because he didn't
Right.
bring her flowers to the.
That's right. You were very upset about
Yeah,
that.
that bothered me so much because she's like too hot for him. And, like,
Agreed.
he should try
Right.
a little something.
Sure.
So yeah, so that it forced me, like much like Natalie and Ashley.
Sure.
It forced me onto Larissa's side.
Sure.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I hated her. I love her now. So the scene opens up. Colt is in his flip flops. Noelle took a screenshot of
can't.
this.
Then I saw.
I'm
Are they
obsessed.
gold? Are they gold?
They're like gold, yellowish gold. It's so good. It's just so
His
good.
feet look too overweight to be in the flip flops.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was cutting off circulation by being in them. Yeah.
They looked like little pig feet.
He's so serious all the time.
You know, it's kind of what makes me laugh about him.
Yeah.
Because he's so dry.
He is.
And I'm like, he's actually a little funny.
I'm telling you, I really don't mind either of them. I don't. They
I
don't drive me crazy.
I mind him a little bit. So he's
in real life.
he's on the couch. They have 2 couches now. So Larissa came to this country with 0 couches.
She's moving up.
She's got 2
Right?
couches. They are similar, but not the same. They don't even match.
No.
They're 2 different styles.
But I feel like they also don't not match enough.
Right.
Yeah.
They're just
Yeah.
right. It's not like, okay, well, you have a brown couch and then you have a patterned couch.
Yeah.
Right.
And you're like, well, they go together. This is such a similar but not the same style. And it's like, what happened? Did you guys just go on Craigslist and you were like, does anyone have free couches? Can everyone just bring over their free couches and we'll just pick the 2 best ones? That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
And it made me a little sad. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's sitting on the not matching couch with his flip flops. I'm just trying to paint the scene for you guys. Looking for one-way tickets to Brazil.
But that doesn't make you laugh.
Question.
Yes.
Why is his flight search a map of all of Brazil?
He literally
Just drop her off at the cheapest place.
he does not care where she goes. He's like, Brazil is Brazil is Brazil. Goodbye. As long as his job is to get her safely to Brazil, not specifically anywhere.
Just like airdrop her.
He actually was sending her by hot air balloon. I think that's what was happening.
He's like so obsessed with reason and logic.
Yes.
It drives me crazy.
That's why I think he's on the spectrum.
Abusive guys are like that. All abusive men
What
are
do you
like that.
mean?
All abusive men will tell you how irrational and illogical you're being.
gaslighting.
Yes, exactly. And I
okay.
can't handle that. I swear it triggers me.
Yeah.
It really bothers me.
Does it trigger your trauma, Noelle?
It triggers my trauma. I don't like that. It's like you can't have a reaction without being hysterical. Yeah, I would react the same way if I was her. I would have flipped out too. I would have felt like attacked. I would have taken my ring off too, you know?
Well, darling,
Oh my god, I can't.
it really hurt my feelings when you
He's
took it.
so weird.
He's so
He's very
strange.
weird.
So
I can't believe how hot I am. I just want to throw that out there.
we're actually recording today from the Amazon.
Look, it's at 64.
That's a lie.
I can't do anything else.
no,
about it.
I don't blame you. I'm never hot.
That
Like
is a
in
lie.
this
I'm not
life.
either. No, it's.
So,
I don't know what else to do about it.
We're recording here in Shannon's
Like
neck
in
of
a
the woods.
fancy place.
We're here in Shannon's
Oh.
neck of the woods.
Oh, maybe he's trying to reduce the lighting to cool it down.
And she is like, you know what, we're going to talk about Jamaica. We're going to make the atmosphere as much like Jamaica as we possibly can.
You said you've never been, Tracy. I'm just trying.
Here I am.
I'm trying to give you something.
The lights that we're using today, are they going to tan me?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening right now.
Because I need some kind of color. I should have worn a bikini.
I have on leggings underneath my jeans.
Well, there's something wrong with you. Are you like a very cold person, Shannon?
Yeah.
I
I'm
am
always
too.
cold. And
Okay.
today I've been like boiling this entire day.
Yeah. So it's like a hot blonde chick kind of thing.
Yeah.
Hot tattooed blonde chicks are
Yeah.
always hot. Okay.
All right, I'll take it.
I like it. You're welcome, guys. Thanks. So she's sorry. Larissa's sorry.
Right.
I am sorry,
The
Colty.
smirk on her face.
That smirk is what makes me love her.
I know.
I want to marry her and let her stay in the country.
I know. I love her. She's just like, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I was really bad, but no, I'm not bad anymore. Okay.
I enjoy this. However, she is not completely at fault here. He, during this argument, let another man call his fiance a bitch.
He let his entire family attack her and scream as loud as they could in her face.
So and because all this is happening, she's having to stand up for herself with these bunch of strangers
Yes.
as your boyfriend
Yep.
sitting there quiet as a mouse. And to think that she's not going to explode and be over the top is crazy.
He gaslit her so bad when they were in the episode before this. He was like, "Well, you know, you gotta be nicer if you don't want people to call you a
Yeah.
bitch." And it was like, "What
Yeah.
just happened?"
He is.
You're right, though. That is
crazy.
very abusive.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
That's
He amuses me by being dry, but
Right.
I don't like that. He like abuses without like showing it.
Yeah.
People think if you're only abusive if you yell
Or
if you
hit.
hit someone.
Right.
No.
Colt should protect her though. And he says, I love you, but you're batshit crazy.
But like if that's crazy, then I belong in a psych ward.
That's crazy.
know?
Why? Because she was like, stop calling me a bitch, please.
Right.
Because she shows emotion ever.
Right.
That's it.
But how many times have you been called crazy by a guy for showing emotion?
Always.
I mean,
Always.
I've been called crazy
every time.
by a guy by not even reacting.
No.
Yeah, that too. That gets it too.
My husband calls me crazy every day.
Well,
Every day.
I say you're doing something right.
I mean, right?
you're keeping it exciting. But my favorite part, I think it was the last episode, is when they were fighting and she was like, you always slam the doors. And Debbie's like, I do not slam the doors. This is, and then she opens the closet
This is slamming the door.
and then slams the door. And it was like, wait, do that again, Debbie?
Right.
Slam the closet door again. I'm terrified.
Debbie's so harmless.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Colt is super protective of his cousin John, which is so funny
That they
because
just became friends, right?
they just met.
Yeah.
They needed more friends for the show.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, that's his cousin. But
Right.
it's like a distant cousin that like you don't
it's
care
his
about.
Cousin.
Yeah.
Quotations
Right.
in there.
Was he
like
Italian?
in Brooklyn, right?
It's his fuzzin'. That's what we call that. Larissa thinks that Debbie talks shit to John and
Leah?
Leah, the Princess Leah.
Oh my God, with all her costumes.
So I had John Yates on the show last week. John, if you guys want to follow him on Instagram, it's John Yates 327. He keeps up with all of the gossip. He keeps up with the cast members. He goes live with them a lot.
I followed him right after last week.
Oh, really? Yeah, he's so fun.
Oh, I
and
need
he's
to
so great.
follow him.
And he called Leah. He said she's a human Instagram filter. Like a Snapchat filter.
Is that right? Yeah.
She is.
She always has like the flower crown on. She has like stupid blush on. So now we get to meet another one of Colt's friends,
the weirdest.
Andrew and Angela. And Larissa likes them because they're smarty and nice.
She's literally spoken to 0 words to them.
She's
Right.
like, they smarty, they nicey.
nicey.
Okay. That's why I love Larissa, because it's like she's just trying.
She's hilarious.
Guys, something really upsetting happens in this scene.
What happens?
So Angela and Andrew meet Colt at his house, at Colt, Larissa, and Debbie's house.
The car, right? The car ride?
Colt drives.
Huh? Who would voluntarily get in that car with the
Okay,
windows closed?
Here's
no
the
less.
thing. They're filming, so they can't open the windows.
Right.
Because I'm sure they took his car because that's where all of the GoPros are. Guys,
We're filming in that car right now.
you would pass away if you were in that car.
I know.
I would pass away. They are all in Colt's car. Now there's 4
Hot bodies.
full-size humans in Vegas.
Yeah. During the day, by the way.
Driving to a restaurant with no air conditioning.
No.
By the way, not to skip ahead, but Larissa begins this fight by saying that she put all this makeup on and he's not complimenting.
Yeah.
How does he have a chance when there's no way the makeup is surviving?
The makeup
No.
strip. She
There's no way.
sweat all the makeup
Yeah.
out. He probably had they cut out a lot, and I'll tell you this.
Sure.
They probably had to pull the car over many times for all of these people to be
One
resuscitated.
breath of air.
They probably constantly have to.
Oxygen masks, right.
Jeez. And so she goes at Colt and she goes, and you want sex 24 hours. Now, can we just pause?
Uh-huh.
Cool. Let's just bring it to current day.
Okay.
And let's be as respectful as possible when we talk about this. There's a photo of Colt. There's a video of Colt
I refuse to believe it.
that has been
I haven't
circulating.
watched it. I don't want to.
Shannon got a copy of it from maybe me. He wants sex 24 hours.
Uh-huh.
How is that possible?
It's a lie, Tracey. There's no way. I still hold true to that he has a giant penis. There's no way that
I
picture
believe
is
it.
him.
I believe he has a giant penis.
Nope. Hold on. As we talk about this, I'm going to show Noelle
The video? Okay, it's
I'm so
real.
scared.
So
Can I also say one thing though, because I don't know if you guys saw that in the thread when people were talking about this dick pic and the
Yeah.
video, and I found an article where Larissa was saying that this was all a joke on the fans.
okay, she had to say that though.
Really?
So that's the problem. So I don't want to believe that it's true. I honestly don't.
I know you don't.
But Larissa leaked it, and then she leaked it on purpose because she was mad at him. And then she regretted it. So she's like, "Oh no, it's all photoshopped."
I don't know. Look, the picture itself, his penis is a different color from his body.
Yeah.
And the video is so dim.
The video is very
It's
dim.
still possible this is
understand
a
that.
joke.
It's not.
Okay, so Larissa leaked it?
Larissa leaked it.
Okay, that I didn't know.
Yes, she
Okay.
leaked it on. I think it was on Reddit. So
Oh, okay. It's a strange forum to leak it.
let's talk about Angela. Angela is
Oh, Angela.
Angela is a very special person.
Angela, she's special. You could say that.
What do you think that did you notice anything particularly special about her?
Her rainbow bag.
Like, so just not to get off subject, but when I was 5,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I had a purse.
Probably from Delia's or Alloy.
No, when I was 5.
Okay.
Right, I was in kindergarten. I would say maybe even I was 3. And I had a purse, and it was plastic, and there were lots of colors on it. Wherever I got that purse from, Angela got her purse from.
Yeah. That's a child.
You've always
purse.
been very fashion savvy, though.
It was a
Way beyond your
child's
years.
purse. It was a purse that you would get a child if they were like, "I want a purse," and you were like, "Okay, you're not getting a real purse."
Right.
She has braces.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
I didn't notice that either.
I was staring at the purse.
I was staring at the hair. The hair got me.
That wasn't great.
Yeah.
Everything about Angela. See, now the purse is not exclusive to being weird, and then the braces are not exclusive to being weird, and then the hair. But then
Right.
when you put them
You
all
put it
together,
together.
Yeah.
and you're like, that's not a real
Like
thing.
Leah. Right.
Yeah. So now they're fighting in front of his friends. Mm-hmm. Very, very openly.
That's very uncomfortable. to
But
be
they
a
also
friend.
okay, guys. If
Reel us
we all
in.
go together with a bunch of dudes,
Right.
and one of the couples breaks off, are we going to stand there and watch them fight?
No.
I
Or
would.
do you say,
You would.
hey, we're going to run
We're gonna
inside
be
and,
ahead.
and get the table?
That's what I would do. I'm going to go get a drink of
Okay,
water.
but if
or
now,
something.
totally understood what you're saying, but in their defense, if we were on a TV show and there were cameras, I'd be like, you know what?
I'm
We're
here
gonna
for
s-
this.
I'm here for this. Also, we're going to see this later anyway. So it's not like this is a totally private
I
fight.
guess, but
Let's
it's just
watch
awkward.
It
It's
It's
just
very
awkward.
weird.
Yeah.
now. Let's watch a spoiler. He calls her batshit crazy again. He's like, I love you, darling, but you're batshit crazy.
She is not, though.
On this one,
He's not, yeah.
though, I feel like I don't have much of a defense for her with this fight. This type of fight that she starts with him is the type of fight that a married couple of 10 years a day before their divorce has.
Right.
Like the resentment
True.
and shit that she's holding on to that she throws at him unprovoked in front of his friends. But you didn't even have a drink yet. Like this
Right.
isn't even drunk shit during dinner.
But you know what? It's exactly what you said. It's bottling up.
Yeah, but you just got there. Have a drink and then.
Yeah, but you don't know what
like a
happened
normal
before.
person.
You
I
know?
get it.
She probably had to watch him put his breast into his bra. Like that stuff will really get to you
I don't think that
eventually.
was the place for it. That's all. It
wasn't.
wasn't a dire emergency to say you don't compliment me. You can
you
talk
think
about that at home.
You think that the producers are like, okay, tonight you're going to start a fight. It's going to be about XYZ. Enjoy. And now you could like improv
I
it
think
up.
some things are staged, but I don't think everything is staged.
And I also think they might do it more subtly than that. Like they'll be like, "Oh, Larissa, I don't know if you heard
Larissa,
what
did she?
I don't know if you heard what Colt said about you
Right.
before."
Did Colt tell you how great you look tonight? Because you look wonderful.
Oh, that's
you
weird
know?
that he
Definitely
wouldn't do
tell
that.
you more. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so
and they
we-
plant the seeds.
We need to know more backstory.
Yeah.
Angela says something that is the only voice of reason.
What?
They're in the parking lot, they're fighting, and she goes, hey, let's just go sit down and cool down. Angela is about to have to call 911.
Yes, she needs to be resuscitated.
She's
right.
like, please, can we just sit down? Can we go inside? Can we do anything? So they go into the restaurant that they have decided not to have their wedding at.
Right.
And guess who's there?
Is this the only restaurant in this town? You're in Las
Seriously.
Yeah, but
Why
it's
this
probably the
place?
only restaurant off the strip.
So true.
They should have gone to In-N-Out Burger.
Then it's
Anywhere else.
Anywhere.
That it's the same girl
Sarah's there.
that he liked her glasses last time.
Sarah looks like female Colt.
Yes.
So
Yes.
basically, Sarah looks like Colt.
Yeah.
Smaller boobs, smaller hips.
Right. Sarah looks like a younger Colt. And Colt wants Larissa to trust him more. That's so nice. Colt.
Very
Oh
untrustworthy.
my God. Do you guys have anything else about Colt and Larissa?
Just when he when she's saying nice things about Colt
Yeah.
at the table, and she says he's sexy,
Oh, that was hilarious.
and then she says, and he wants me to say big dick, and does he do like some kind of gang sign with his hands? Because like the way that he shows the size of his penis, his fingers are like curled up.
well,
like,
because he's like, well, this is the balls over here.
Oh my lord.
just balls.
Poor thing.
Then he tells her, I like your lipstick.
Yeah.
He's like, I like your lipstick. It complements the yellow of your teeth. What did he say? He said something ridiculous, though.
Yeah, he told
No,
her,
he
I
said
like your
the
lipstick.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
nice with your dress.
But she
the
did have
blue
lipstick
and-
on her teeth, though. That was, she had a speck.
But you know what? I got to tell you, one of my favorite color combinations
Yeah.
are like hot pink and then like a good electric blue.
Yeah, even your blanket on your couch.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love jewel tones. I love like very vibrant colors. What you painted your house recently, Shannon? You
Yes.
painted it purple.
I did, but my last apartment was dark purple in my living room.
Right.
And now I have like a lavender.
That's good.
I lightened it up a little.
I love your hair. I didn't even
Thank
notice
you.
until right now that it was
Thanks.
purple on the
Yeah, I
bottom.
like purple.
I love it.
Purple's
you.
our favorite color.
Purple's not my favorite
I
color.
know.
I actually dislike purple.
I know that.
But I love it in hair. That looks great.
Thanks.
That's okay.
You guys both have purple hair.
It's not a big deal. Listen,
purple
we had to get
hair.
purple hair. We're in Jamaica, man.
Like there's gonna be so much sweat going through my shirt when we leave this room. It's
We're
getting
on
bad.
vacation.
It's bad. Yeah.
Relax.
No, it's bad, guys. Like the back of my neck is
Yeah.
on fire.
Listen,
Yeah.
Sweat happening everywhere.
we're getting thin. Relax.
That's true. We're in a sauna.
Stephen and Olga, speaking of torture,
He is just awful.
Yes.
they got their baby's passport picture
That
taken.
poor fucking kid.
They put a fake tuxedo on him. And they make him take a passport picture.
With his arms.
That was the funniest passport picture.
It looks like it's a puppet in a
Yes.
photo booth.
Yes.
Just like like the head, and then it's like
Yes,
fake
like a
arms
little
and legs.
body.
Yes.
It was like, this would be
Yes,
funny if you
so
put this
bad.
under your head and pretended this was
It's
your
like a
body.
puppet. It's a
Exactly.
puppet.
Now, Stephen, very good at forms, loves filling out forms, gets the forms printed by his lawyer, loves forms. And there's one thing on the form that totally stumps him.
The SSN.
The SSN. I don't even
I don't
know
know
what
what
that
this
would be.
is.
Oh, wait, I have one defense for him
Go.
because I did watch this many times.
Oh, Shannon, please don't.
On my last time watching it, I might be able to have some sort of logical reason for
Okay.
this. So he says SSN and then pauses, but then he talks about proof that the baby doesn't already have an SSN or the form
Right.
or whatever that. So maybe he's just confused about this particular form that it's requesting and not what an SSN
No,
is.
he said, I don't know what that is. SSN, I don't know what that is.
I mean, that was really nice of
I
you,
tried.
though. That was
That
so
was
nice
And I
of
don't
you.
like him.
What are you trying to
Yeah.
date Stephen?
That was really nice of you.
I tried.
So he's being so cocky talking about the baby.
No,
now.
it's awful. He is awful. He's insufferable, as they say.
He is so
Yeah.
insufferable.
Piece of garbage.
Does he know that he can't take the baby?
Does he know that he'll never do better than her? Ever.
Listen, that is beside
Yeah,
the point.
and I don't even think he's focusing on that. Like he's so wrapped
not.
up in his childhood trauma,
Right.
And it's like I grew up without a dad, so now you want this kid instead to grow up without a mom,
Right, and right. Also, so
Right.
I grew up without a dad, so now I'm gonna have this baby by myself. Bye, Olga. I'm gonna be
Right.
a really good dad. He's not even gonna notice that he doesn't have any food.
Right. It's just like, bye. And he's just so ready to be like, bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Also,
With no job.
and
Yeah.
No
he's-
place to live.
He spent like 10 minutes ever with this baby.
Right.
He treats it like, like when a kid like brings a puppy home and it's like, Mom, I'm going to take care of it. And they pet it for 3
Yep.
seconds.
Yeah.
And then when it comes time to feed it or take it for a walk, it's like, I'm over it.
Right.
That's like what she should do when he's making these like,
Is be like, "Go ahead, take
threats.
care of the kid."
Yeah. I'll get 3 hours. Let me go take a walk to the fancy
Yeah.
park. And you stay here for 3 hours. And then let's see how you feel about
I'm gonna go
keeping
sit in the
baby.
car seat for a little while. So, but you can't legally just take the baby from his mother, just like Olga can't just legally take the baby from Steven. That's not how it works.
You know,
But
I
Is it different in Russia?
I don't think so at all.
No, I think what happened is when he went in to go and do the forms,
Right.
he found out the truth and then came out being nice about it.
Right.
Yeah.
So they were
I was
like,
like, I was just
"Hey,
kidding."
bro, just because the baby could be an American citizen, you can't steal him, right?"
Because he's
And he's
trying
like,
to
"Wait,
take the
what?"
baby. Yeah, he's trying to
He's
take
like-
the baby for himself.
Yeah, he's like, "Wait a minute. So you're trying to tell me that I can't steal my baby? Also, SSN?" I'm confused. We need a translator.
Poor Olga. She's had like the worst life too. I
Yeah.
feel really bad for her.
Poor.
And then it's like
Olga.
now this. Now you have a kid with a monster like him. You know.
I mean, at least he didn't kill the baby yet, so that's a
Not
good thing.
yet. It's early. It's early.
Oh, it
Poor thing.
sucks.
You guys have anything else about Steven and Olga?
No, really, actually.
Okay, well, let's talk about Kehlani and Asuelo.
I really don't like her like at all, even a little bit.
Yeah, I've my hatred for her has grown exponentially.
Yeah.
Do you like him better than her?
Yes.
Yes. And he's a little baby man, but he means well.
He kind of means well, but also like he's off too. Like
No, but do you think he's using her for a green card? Honestly,
No.
like there is nothing is warranted for the way that family treats him.
no, he did nothing.
No, that's what I mean. Like they're just all so cruel. I don't understand why they're so mean to him.
They really are. They're mean to each other though.
They're just a very unhappy family.
There's no smiles ever.
Everyone
Right?
cries.
Yeah.
Everyone cries. No one is just like happy. Let's be together. Let's play with the baby.
Right.
But we did learn
Tell me.
where Kalani gets her hair from her mother.
Yeah, her mother's hair was.
Her mother took
so
her
much
hair
hair,
out, and it
yeah.
was like, oh my god, I'm in love with her hair now
I know.
too.
Do you know how many people? So the last episode that I did, I posted a picture of her double decker bun because I thought that it was so funny that her hair's so long that it makes
Yeah.
two buns, and people were like, "That's disgusting." And then someone else commented and was like, in all different groups, not in our group. And someone else was like, "If you don't want long hair, then don't have long hair."
Are you people hate her
really,
that
guys?
much? Right. I mean, you're reaching,
I'm
huh?
like, I don't really like her, but what? You have to put your hair up?
The second I walk in my door, my hair goes up.
Yes, agreed.
I keep my hair down for 5 minutes a day.
This is the longest I think I've ever seen
Yeah.
your hair down.
I know, because
Yeah.
I always put it up.
Yeah.
I try to put it down in public so that people
Yeah.
think I'm a person.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
It's the same thing.
But like, no.
Oh, my hair's only down when I'm out. When I'm home, my hair is never down.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
bra on and there's no.
No shoes.
No, absolutely not. But people were like attacking her
I know. It's
about her. And I'm like, oh, all right. I mean, that's not a great point.
Yeah, no. There's
she's
plenty of
actually
things.
funny too. If you like read her Instagram, she's a lot
She's
of
very funny. So she got
captions,
into it
funny
with Colt.
puns.
Did you guys see
Yes.
what happened
Yes.
with Colt? Oh my God. Colt had made a comment. Someone asked Colt on Instagram and they said, didn't you quit your job for the show? And he's like, no, I'm not Kehlani.
Right.
And she went at him. She dug her claws in. Hilarious. So 3 days ago, they got some shocking news. What do you think it was, guys?
She's pregnant.
She's pregnant. Shocking.
But it's all Asuelo's fault.
Well, here's the thing. Of course, it's Asuelo's fault because she's breastfeeding and she doesn't have many options for birth control. So she couldn't take the mini pill.
I don't know what the mini
She
pill
could
is.
she can take birth control.
Okay.
Well, there's special birth control that you take while you're breastfeeding.
Right. Can't you get the shot too?
I'm not sure, but there's like also condoms. There's pulling out. There's
He doesn't know how to pull
I think
out.
you could get an IUD actually.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of things.
I
There's
mean, I don't have sex, so I don't know.
Me
I
either.
don't know any of these things.
no, I know.
Asuelo doesn't know how to pull out.
But guys, is anyone else as shocked as I am that they have sex?
Right?
No, because I feel like with certain ones of these couples that really is like the only thing that's keeping them bonded together. That there's like this like exotic
Physical attraction.
Yeah, and this like
Attraction.
exotic guy that really probably throws it down, like Jay as well.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
but see,
that's
Jay,
it.
Jay and Ashley, I could see more. Kehlani acts like she is appalled that Asuelo is alive.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Until the
really?
lights go
No,
off.
she doesn't like him.
No.
But maybe just sexually. You're right.
I
Maybe
guess
that's
so.
like the only way she does like him. That kid is cute too, by the way.
He's like a little baby
Oliver,
man.
Yeah.
he looks like he's about 75 years
Yeah, I
old.
love it.
The new baby that she's pregnant with is bad timing.
She does not want the baby.
I mean, I don't think she wanted the first baby.
I think kind of she wanted the first baby.
Here's the thing. Since she seems to be so confused with how pregnancy works,
Right.
it happened once already.
Right.
So
Right.
were you aiming to get pregnant that time? If not, whatever fucked
Right.
up that time
Don't
is
do
what
that.
happened this time.
Right.
Right.
Don't do that.
What's happening?
I got to tell you, I have a friend just like this who called me every time she was pregnant, telling me she doesn't know how it happened, and I had to explain it to her very,
I know that friend.
very inappropriately how she got pregnant. So her mother says something really amazing,
What?
like really groundbreaking. She said, and this is a quote: "Does he understand that you did not want to have another baby?
Right. No, it's his fault.
He did it all by himself."
They think because he came from a big family and he wants a big family, he's doing all this on purpose. He's not smart
She's
enough
mad at
for that.
him.
Uh-huh.
Also, how would they keep saying this is something he's doing to solidify his stay here? How does a second child make anything different?
Right.
It makes zero.
It
And
doesn't
when she has the
change.
kid, it's going to be way after the 30 days.
Sure.
That's
Maybe they
true.
don't know that part of the pregnancy, that it's longer than 30 days.
She's like, I don't know. Last time I had a litter of 5 puppies. I don't know. Now, serious question.
Yeah.
Was she raped?
Raped
Yeah.
by him?
I mean, that is how they're treating it. They're treating it this way.
oh, I thought you were serious.
Like,
no,
didn't-
that's how they're treating it.
Guys, she was not raped. She had willing sex with him. They did not use protection. They did not take any precautions. And now she is shocked as anything.
The only thing I can think of, again, trying to play devil's advocate,
Sure.
is if he said he was going to pull out and then didn't pull out.
Take a morning after pill.
Okay. Here's a great segue. We're actually sponsored by Plan B. No, we're not. But okay, so I do. If you guys are friends with me, and you guys are, I do most of my really good thinking in the bathtub.
Uh-huh.
So-
That's your thing.
I was taking a swim the other day, and I was thinking, how many babies between 16 and pregnant, teen mom, 90 Day Fiance, all of these amazing highbrow reality shows that we watch. How many unplanned pregnancies were there?
All of them.
Right. So you know that there was an accident.
Mm-hmm.
And then Plan B is something that I've never had to use, but it's readily
it's there
accessible.
for a reason. Right.
I don't think it's a giant deal. I don't know. I know a lot of people who have taken it. It's just you take it, you go to the pharmacy, it's over the counter, and maybe it's like $50, $40,
I had to
whatever
buy
it is.
it for someone recently.
How much is it?
It was $50.
Yeah, so it's $50. I mean, really, you're not breaking the bank with it, and then you just don't have a baby.
Right.
It's not an abortion pill. Like
Yep.
it just stops you from conceiving.
Yeah.
Why has no one at this point in time realized that that is an option?
I really believe that most of these people secretly want the babies. They think it'll make things good.
I don't know.
I don't know what's up with Kalani, though, honestly. I just don't.
She did post some stuff about like not postpartum depression, but I guess like pre or during
Right?
postpartum
Regular depression?
Yeah.
Right.
But saying that like she started, I guess, having this like certain depression from as soon as like she was pregnant, and that's why she felt so shitty about it.
Okay,
That's
then
what she
how come she
posted.
felt shitty before she was pregnant?
Right.
And then how come she
And
felt
always.
shitty when she was
Right.
pregnant with her other kid? And how come she was shitty? No. I mean, it's called depression.
Because
Like,
Oliver's he was only like 5 or 6
Yeah.
months old
Yeah.
when she got pregnant, too. That's hard. That is really rough.
I mean, not
man.
really. That's a year apart. Your babies are going to be a year apart.
No, but I just mean
Because
like
you have to cook it for...
you go from you go from being pregnant for 9 months.
Right.
You have a baby. You only have the baby for a few months and then you're already pregnant again. I mean, that's not my life. I don't want that.
Well, that's like Irish twins.
Yeah.
That is Irish twins.
Well, Irish twins are when they're actually in the same year.
I'm old. I feel like I'm going to have to do that.
Yeah, I can't wait. That's going to be fun.
She's not going to be friends with me anymore once I have kids, by the way.
I'll be friends with you when you're pregnant.
Via Skype.
I'll have friends. I want to deliver her
She's
kids.
going to deliver my baby.
I really
run
want
out
to.
the door.
And then
She officiated my wedding.
I did.
Yeah.
We're like that good of friends. I like a tiny little baby, like a burrito baby, as I like to call it, when they're all wrapped up. I mean, Noelle, I can't be around kids. I'm sorry. You're going to have all of them. We're going to talk on the phone so much.
Listen, that's fine, but I truly believe that, like, I am the exception to all of your rules.
We'll see what happens.
I believe that you'll break your rules for me.
So did the rest of them. R.I.P. Now, the funny part about this is that she thinks that he wanted, like you guys were saying, she thinks that he wants another baby, so she'll marry him.
Right.
But now she's like, but I do really love him. And it's like, you have shown none of that.
No, not at all. She's not even, like, affectionate towards him.
She looks at him like, why are you
In
here?
disgust.
Why are you near me? Get away from me.
She looks at him the way, like, so many of my ex-boyfriends looked at me.
Let's get to the real great stuff. The couple that we all love to hate, Eric and Lita.
I can't. She's the devil.
But she's like the devil in real life, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's no editing that's making her the devil.
Yeah.
No.
So she kicked Tasha out. She pushed the door open of Tasha's room. And she just had noticed that maybe it wasn't very tidy. She's like, but she didn't go in. She had just by accident pushed her whole body into it. And now Tasha doesn't want to be at the wedding.
Do you think she's 100% wrong for throwing Tasha out? Because I don't.
No, I don't think so. I think that they're both, I don't think that they're equally at fault, but I think that Tasha has a lot, like 25-75.
Here's the thing. Tasha's young, so obviously she's more right here because she doesn't think
Tasha's a boyfriend.
Tasha has a girlfriend.
Tasha's a pickup truck and a boyfriend.
So Tasha apparently, though, wasn't paying the rent.
Okay, so she's not paying the rent. Now, the funny thing is something that I found out by deep digging, because I don't know what's happening. That was Tasha's apartment that she had let Eric live in when he was homeless.
Okay, I didn't know this.
Right. So now this is what I'm saying. Like the editing, the story, the narrative that they're telling is a little bit different than the truth.
But also, he's told her for a long time that she has to leave, and she's just not even trying to leave.
Because she probably was like, maybe I'll leave. And then she saw Lita and she's like, oh, I'm not leaving.
I think that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
This isn't
And
happening.
again, I like I said last time, like I don't there's no blame really to be put on Lita because there's nothing to teach her that what she's doing is wrong. She's rewarded for all this crazy bullshit behavior. And the same thing with what's her face, the daughter,
Tasha.
And it's just it all goes back to it is all Eric's fault. Like
everything's
he is
Eric's
the one.
fault.
Yeah, he's
so
the
now,
one that's in.
This is the other thing that we kind of have to think of. If Tasha wasn't there. So let's pretend that Tasha was not there at all. He doesn't even have a daughter named Tasha. She's not there. He lives alone in this 2-bedroom. You still don't have a bed.
Yeah, I mean, there are still so many things he did wrong.
That wasn't her fault. Like this entire thing is not her fault.
It shows.
Tasha didn't take the bed that he bought for the baby.
But why does he act like Lita's the end all be all? Like she's the only woman
Look at
in
him.
the world. No, it doesn't matter.
No,
I've
I
seen
know.
uglier with women. He is very desperate.
He is
It's
so
crazy.
desperate that he chooses Lita over his own daughter. That is why. But you know what? Lita, she gave up her medical career to come here to America, to Baraboo, Wisconsin.
Where's her child?
But she also says all the time that her main purpose of coming to the United States is to forward her medical career.
Right.
Girl, right.
There's nothing you're leaving behind. You're actually doing it exactly for that reason.
Right.
Like she outright told him, like, I feel like I'm pushed to marry you because I want to better my medical career. And he's like, do you love me? And it's like,
And she's
no.
like, did you not hear what I just said? Do I look like I love you? But then again, it's like, how could she not love him? She's sleeping on a box spring with him. She wants him to choose between his old family and his new family.
Right.
And he chooses Lita.
But it shouldn't even be a thing. It should be a whole family, everyone together, a blended family.
Right. When she's having the conversation with the ex-wife and she's talking about how the kids don't want to go to the wedding now, and Lita's reaction, well, not to her, but back to the cameras afterwards, is that it's like it's better. It's fine. Like, let's get rid of the old, in with the new.
Right.
She's like, whatever. If those kids die, they die.
It's
Honestly,
better for me.
it's me and Alessandro.
It's true, though. We have a friend who was straight.
Yeah.
Married with children, then decided he was gay.
I
and he
mean,
left
I don't
his
think that's
wife.
exactly
No.
how it
Like he
happened.
knew he was gay, but he decided to leave his wife and pursue
and he's with a
dating
guy
men.
now, and he killed off all his kids in his
No,
head.
he was just like, that was my old life. So like he just doesn't have his kids anymore, and it's like, but that's not a thing. I don't think that's how it works. Like my mom did that too, but I don't think that's like a thing.
Guys, it sounds like a thing. I hate to tell you. So they're in love. They're in love.
I've never seen them touch each other a single
They're in
time.
love. So they're showing a little bit of the town of Baraboo as the camera pans around. They show the Baraboo Social Club as Eric and his equal-aged father get a pre-wedding haircut.
Oh, his dad is nice though.
His dad's nice. He's 3 years younger than Eric.
I love that the barber, by the way, says, "What can I do for you?" It's like, how about cucumber slices in a time machine? There's no haircut.
You can
that's
take a
gonna
nap
help.
if you want. You look like you need a nap. So his dad, he tells his dad, like, he has to take Lead aside. He just has to. And his dad is like so upset.
Right, like you don't do that.
And then he's crying about Tasha. Dude, you kicked her out. You're a not good dad.
Right.
You're a not good dad.
He keeps relying on that. I'll make up with the kids later. It's whatever. But I'm just scared that this bitch is gonna like move back to her country.
A 16-year-old girl and a 19-year-old girl are never going to forgive you.
Right.
That's not going to happen.
Right.
They're not 2. And they're not in their 30s. There's no timeout. This is a very, very critical age, and they will never forget this. But also, why doesn't Tasha live with her mom?
I don't know. And her mom is very nice for putting up with
There
all
must
of
be
this.
something going on there. Or
Yeah.
maybe she lives in a box, too. Who knows?
Maybe.
But Lita meets up with Tanya, and Tanya's super sweet to her, and Lita is sarcastic and nasty and eye-rolling, and it's like...
That's just who she is.
See, the one thing that I could say is if I were in Lita's position and I came to the United States and this whole family, like, you know, he has his ex-wife and 3 kids, and that's a lot of baggage.
Yeah.
And for them to be like, hey, we all accept you and we all love you. Come, we're going to be there when your family gets
Seriously.
there. I would be like, that's really cool. That's so nice. We never have to have a problem because you guys are co-parenting really well. Your kids are accepting of me because your ex-wife is accepting of me. So we're all kind of on the same side.
Right.
Let's work this to our advantage so that, you know, hey, maybe she'll even watch my kid.
Did you ever see Adam's Family Values? It's the one where Fester and what's her face, Joan Cusack.
Okay.
They end up falling in love, and Joan Cusack is actually the Black Widow, and she kills all her husbands.
Yes.
And then she ends up taking Uncle Fester and isolating him from his entire family, and then that's how she's able to control him. Is by, I mean, and that's how abusive, shitty relationships work, because she doesn't give a fuck about him.
Yep.
And so the only way that she can get the little bit that she can out of him is to get everybody else that cares about him away from him.
And to convince him that she's the only one that
Right,
loves
exactly.
him.
Yep.
Ugh. It's a lot of work, Lita. I don't think. So this is what Lita says. Lita says that everyone knows that I was right in this situation. And she's done accepting things.
What has she really accepted besides the twin bed? Nothing.
No.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, she doesn't.
She doesn't even
She's
want-
mean. She's so mean.
She doesn't even want the kids at the wedding. She goes, who cares about the others?
I know. She's like, if they come, great. If not, great.
Actually, I hope they die. No big deal. So there's been a lot of drama. I don't know if you guys have been following on Instagram. There's been so much drama between Tasha and Lita, back and forth. Oh my God, it's exhausting.
I have not seen that.
So Eric and Lita, because now they're one person,
Right.
they try to press charges against Tasha for slander, and in response, I think that the cops actually were charging Eric and Lita with slander.
Wow.
Yeah, it kind of like backfired on them. I'm not sure what the whole story is with that, but it's awful. It's absolutely awful. Do you guys have anything else on Eric and Lita?
No.
Okay, cool. Let's move on to John and Fernanda, the only couple that's probably going to make it.
But they broke up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did they?
It seems weird.
Well, she left him to pursue a modeling career.
I mean, did she? We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that she probably did, and I also believe that he's probably like, okay, bye. Because
Yeah.
listen, he's hot. He's not
He's
desperate.
super hot. He's not desperate at all. And you know what? Neither is she. There's no reason for this.
No, she's.
She's not desperate to be in the United States.
I liked her so much this episode.
Well, I'll tell you this. They're back from Chicago, and he
Yes.
goes out with his friend Steven for a drink.
Big Trump supporter.
Thank you, Stephen, for that.
By the way, and then he cheerses to realty and marriage or love, but realty is the first thing
Right,
that they're toasting to. Who are your friends? This is not who he hangs out with.
But you know what, though?
No way is that who he hangs out with.
How big was that house when they went to go have dinner?
Seriously.
Yes.
I mean, Stephen's doing something.
Those are his
right.
real friends.
So she keeps texting him. It's 21 days to the wedding. He doesn't answer her. When he went out with his friend, he left her home alone. Now, okay, I understand what you're saying, Noelle.
I can't be alone. Why?
I totally understand. I think that, okay, remember this. She's 19. Maybe she was PMSing.
My mind went to the same place.
That's exactly.
Really?
Yeah.
I never thought about
And
that.
also, do you think that that's what the fight is really about?
PMS?
No, about like him really, or was it because he doesn't answer her a lot? Maybe, the day that you go out with your friend is not the day you worked 14 hours.
I just think, look,
I think they edited it to make her look crazier.
Oh, I think they absolutely did. But I also think, she had a dramatic response. However, I don't think her anger was because he was 45 minutes late. If while he was there,
He would've
he was
texted
like,
her.
babe, I'll be home in an hour.
Sure.
And she responded that way. That's crazy.
But he was
if
ignoring
she's
her.
texting and you should have been home 45 minutes ago and you're not answering, then I'm going to go insane.
Yeah.
That's, I feel like, fine response.
Right. And then it's like you do that and then she goes crazy and you're like, she's so crazy.
Yeah.
But I also think in life, she's very dramatic.
She's 19.
Right.
What were you like when you were 19?
No, I was dramatic too, but I wasn't
Shannon-
dating a 31-year-old man or a 30.
But that's
You
a-
were. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
He was 41. Shannon, what were you like when you were 19?
Let me try to remember. Yeah, it was pretty bad because I was with my high school sweetheart. At that time.
Right.
Yeah, it was bad.
Would you have done this?
Yeah, oh, it would have been way worse.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I probably would have said it like his stuff on fire. I get it. But like now, I'm like, oh, come on, girl, pick your battles.
Right.
You know?
But this is what I mean. Like, you kind of have to take things for what they are. Here we are, grown woman. Like, ugh, she's so annoying.
You could tell he's a douchebag, though.
He's so cute, though.
He is. But that's why. I mean, he's
Yeah.
a douche. But like, he's like, but I bought you a car. And she's like, I can't drive it. Like, thanks, but I can't drive it.
So, the worst part about this,
Right?
they're in the bedroom. He comes home. She's crying with her Invisaligns on with the
spit.
with the spit
The spit.
strings, right? And that's not even the worst part. The curtains in this bedroom.
I didn't notice.
The
I was
cranberry curtains,
mesmerized by the
cranberry
spit.
polyester curtains in this bedroom looked like my ex-boyfriend decorated this bedroom all by himself. It was so awful. I was like, what year is this that this is how these people are putting houses together?
That was a very small bedroom, though. Like, only the bed fit in there.
Yeah.
It's a very weird house. The room with her closet in
strange,
it. Yeah.
strange house.
Maybe it's more stuff left over by the thong woman.
Right, maybe.
Maybe.
that could be.
Yeah.
He brings his childhood dresser over. Thanks, John. She has Invisalign though. She's really like improving herself. Maybe she is modeling.
She is.
She got her little boobies,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
which are very tasteful.
She has a great body.
She has her Invisalign.
Uh-huh.
She looks good. She said, "I want to go back to Mexico with my mom and my friends." You know what?
Wow.
I want to go to Mexico with her mom and her
Me
friends.
too.
I hear you, Fernanda. I don't want to be in Lumberton, North Carolina for one more minute.
And this is the first time she's brought up her dad, too. She calls her dad.
Okay, so she calls her dad. Question mark.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Go figure.
Right.
Are we being racist here? I don't know. Something else that really bothered me about this episode.
What?
Now, do you remember when they first moved in and she was putting her stuff away and he's like, "Oh, I brought you this whole bag of hangers." It was it was a mixture of plastic hangers with dry cleaning hangers.
Uh-huh.
Now, did it bother any of you?
No, because that's what my closet looks like. I have every kind of hanger you can imagine.
They still are using these hangers. Now, at Costco, you can get like a 50, like, the felt hangers, the nice felt hangers. Do you have these, Shannon?
No, I have plastic ones.
You got to try the felt. Noelle, what about you?
I hate felt.
Okay,
I hate them.
Those are the ones that you got to get. They keep the clothes nice and slim when you hang them. They're not as bulky. You could fit like twice as much in your closet. Just throwing it out there. They need better hangers. So he's like, I buy you everything you want. I got you your boobs. I got you an apartment. I pay for your school. I buy you things on Amazon.
You have a laundry list of things on Amazon.
Okay. Yeah, Jonathan. Everyone has a laundry list of things on Amazon. Do you order a lot off Amazon, Shannon?
Oh yeah.
I order my life.
I mean everything.
I think my neighbors judge me. Like they don't know what's going on.
I think that's sometimes too about like my upstairs neighbors, because there's always, and I live on like my entrance is on the side of the house, so sometimes they leave it in the front, and I'm like, God damn it, I wish they wouldn't do that. So you can see it all the time. It's bad,
because it's like all that. Like I think that they probably think that I'm like running like maybe a drug ring or like some kind of business out of my house, because every single day, and one of my neighbors said to me like, "But what do you order?" I'm like, but what don't
goddamn business?
But what don't I
But
order?
you also send everything back that you order.
Listen, that's neither here nor there. She calls her dad. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. And that's what happens.
All right.
That's so crazy. You can follow us on Instagram at 90 Day Podcast. You could follow me personally, Tracey Carnazzo, at Trixie Tuzini, TrixieTuzini on Instagram and Twitter. And guys, make sure you join our 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk podcast discussion on Facebook, because that's where all the cool kids are. We have so much fun in there.
It's great.
Oh, I love it.
It's the best discussion group on Facebook, so go check it out. Shannon, where can we find you, and tell us a little bit about your podcast?
Sure. You can follow me on Instagram at Shannon Lee 6982. On Twitter, I'm Shannon Lee, because I'm terrible at branding. You can listen to my podcast. It's called The Thing Is. Tracy's been on it before.
Yeah.
It's like love, dating, relationship, but it's funny, and we also talk plenty about reality dating shows as much as I can without my co-host throwing me out of the room. And you can listen to it on iTunes, wherever you listen, or you can watch it live every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. on gasdigitalnetwork.com/live for free.
Cool. Noelle, you have a catering company.
I do.
What's going on with that?
Full Belly Catering on Instagram, fullbellycaterers.com.
Cool.
Or Noe_bear810 on Instagram, or at Noe Girl on Twitter.
Cool. Guys, join us in our group chat. Shannon's in there. I'm in there. Noelle's in there. All of our past hosts are in there. You could chat with them. Make sure you're following us all. And thank you so much for listening.
Bye.
Bye.